the body. Body is Atma. I told you. Okay. Now, it is not only the body. I have I sense in the body, therefore I have I sense. Atma means I, therefore I have I sense in this body. Therefore body is I. Now, it is not just the body, the anatomy. Because the anatomy is even when then there is death. So the dead body in a formalin tank floating in the medical college anatomy department. So is not all the I that counts. And naturally there is something more than this physical body, in which also I have I sense. Let us see, this is the last place. But inside this body, I seem to have distinct layers, and in each one of them I have I sense, such as I am hungry, I am thirsty. So there the I sense is placed not merely the anatomy, but something within this anatomy, so that makes this anatomy alive, and that's what you call in Sanskrit prana. The entire physiological system, we call it as prana. In the prana also, I have what is called I sense. I am hungry, I am thirsty. Okay, there is also I. This I sense is there still. Then I have the mind and senses. There again I have I sense. The senses, eyes are blind, I am blind. And therefore I have I sense in senses as well as what? So as well as the mind. Mind means, you know what? Anything happens to the mind is happening to me. The mind can be divided into three functions. The mind of desires and emotions, conditions, various conditions. That is one mind. Then there is a knowing mind, in a sense. So any analysis, any deliberate thinking leading to a discovery or non-discovery, doesn't matter. Deliberate thinking, analytical thinking, reasoning, or any cognition that takes place, as you see me right now, there is a cognition. Definitely Swami is standing here. There's another type of thinking, and that is also mind. Knowing mind, the desiring, wishing mind, the emotional mind. Then there is a recollecting mind. There is a recollection, memory. We have special words for this. One is called manaha, the other is called buddhihi, the third is called chittam. It's all for analysis sake. The same mind, we have three words. The knowing mind, the wishing mind, or the emotional mind, it's all come under that. Then there is a recollecting mind. And this, in all of them, I have I sense. When the mind is so loving, I am loving. If that is jealous of something, I am jealous. Therefore, so whatever takes place, whatever is the condition of the mind is my lot. That is I condition. Therefore, I sense is found in the mind too. Wherever the I sense is found, I will take it as I, necessarily. Therefore, in the body it is found, in the prana it is found, in the senses it is found, in the mind, the threefold mind it is found. The mind threefold, understand? The mind threefold, the threefold mind it is found. And in one more thing it is found. What? In what? One more thing. In ignorance, it is found. In the sense, when I am ignorant, I say I am ignorant. It's very simple. So in ignorance also, it is found. Therefore, I sense is found in all of them. Now tell me, should I take any one as I, or together I should take it as I? Any one as I cannot say, because I have all these things. And therefore, I must take the whole thing as I. Or the whole thing is not I. We don't know. This is what we call, if the whole thing is I, then how many all together create one I? Together create one I. Then you cannot have distinct I sense in any one of them. When you say I am fat, such a big problem it is. Now, it is not something that sense is purely connected to the body. It is not, when you say I am fat, you don't mean your mind is fat. Your thoughts are fat. You have a thought of a fat body, but thought itself is not fat. So you don't say my thoughts are fat, my memory is fat, my knowledge is fat, my emotion is fat. But all that you say is the physical body is fat. Okay? Is fat. Not only it is fat, there are a lot of other things also. Anyway, I am fat. Now here, purely the body is referred distinctly. When you say I am hungry, it is a very distinct identification of yourself. Similarly, when you say I am restless, it is a distinct identification. It is not the body, much less it is your hunger or thirst. It's purely a condition of your mind. That the I sense is distinct. Understand? Therefore, it is not, I can't say together they make I. Because the I sense is distinct. Now therefore, can we say there are many I's? Atmas are many. One Atma is body Atma, the other is prana Atma, the other is mind Atma. That is also not true. Why? Because, so the same fellow who said I am fat is the fellow who says I am restless. And if that is so, then the body Atma is fat. You need not bother at least. The mind Atma need not bother. In fact, the body Atma is myself. That is why I am worried about the fat body. Understand? You understand this well. And therefore, so the physical body is not having one Atma separate, one I separate. Then prana is separate. No, there is only one I. Who is ignorant? Who is knowledgeable? Who is restless? Who is blind or deaf? Who is hungry or thirsty? Who is fat or tall? Male or female? Young or old? Correct? You have no doubt about it. There's only one I. Therefore, if there is one I, if all of them seem to enjoy that I, perhaps that I is different from all of them. We don't know. So here this is what we call providing an occasion for doubt. You create an occasion for a doubt. If I can create an occasion for a question, then we are set for a takeoff. Okay? Yeah. So you must create an occasion first. Otherwise we take things for granted. Now you have to create an occasion. Is there the possibility of the I being different from any one of them? There is a possibility of the very fact that I seem to have, so I seem to identify myself distinctly with all of them. But I am one. I am the same in all of them. And therefore, I am none of them. I don't know. I am all of them. I am none of them. If I am all of them, and the I seem to be available to identify with any one of them, then perhaps the I is available as a distinct I, independent of all of them. Perhaps. If you say perhaps, then you have a right frame of mind. Then the inquiry that starts to know is what we call Atma Anatma Viveka. Okay? This is what we call Viveka. Viveka means they'll say discrimination. It's not discrimination, really. It's a discriminative, either knowledge or inquiry leading to knowledge. If there is such a thing, if any one of them is not Atma, it becomes what? It becomes Anatma. It's all binary. Yes or no. And therefore, so whether it is yes or no, is it Atma or Anatma? Anatma. So if none of them is Atma, then it becomes Anatma. Then I have to draw the line somewhere else. And therefore, now look here, therefore we are in a very peculiar situation. So, that means there's a confusion between Atma and Atma. And therefore an inquiry, which Atma, what is Atma, this inquiry becomes a discriminative inquiry which is called Viveka. Not discrimination, black-white discrimination, male-female discrimination. It is not young-old discrimination, rich-poor discrimination, American-Indian discrimination. So like this we have different types of discrimination. We are not talking about that. This is a discriminative inquiry in the sense, let us understand Viveka. If two things are together, if one is not distinguished as one, as distinct from the other, because they are so together, then an inquiry that leads you to the discovery of one as one, the other as other, is what is called Viveka. Understand? This is an important thing to know here. Viveka, because all that we are going to do is Viveka, all the way. Because there is so much of mixture, we are not eliminating anything. We are not eliminating the body, we are not eliminating a thought, we are not eliminating the senses, we are not eliminating the world. We are trying to understand here, what is this Atma, myself? What is this self? That is what I want to know. And so if that inquiry is going to be a discriminative inquiry leading to the understanding of Atma, and therefore the nature of Anatma too. What is Atma, Anatma becomes very clear. Now, here, this, let us say, if the body is I, just now look at this. If the body is I, okay, body becomes Atma. Now, this body, when I take this as I, and everything else is Anatma, shining after means known to me as existent, but Atma, this body is self-existent. I have already told. This is self-existent. Body is self-evident. And everything else is shining after this Atma, the body. I would like to, that means all these bodies are shining after, means all these bodies are Anatma, and this is Atma. Okay. Now, for me, this is Atma. For you what? This is Anatma. Oh. If that is so, so for me this is Atma, Your body is what? Anatma. And for you, your body is what? Atma. My body? Anatma. I think there is some confusion here. Evidently there is a confusion. We always say this, it's very strange. We say this vast physical world, you say that, this vast physical world consisting of different physical things and which include all these physical bodies, bugs and whatnot, the bugs and the bugging persons, all of them constitute the physical world. When you say all this, you omit always your physical body. Your physical body. This is amazing. Because the other fellows also, when they refer the physical world, they always omit their physical body which you included in your physical world. Therefore, we mutually exclude each other. So that I include in my physical world all your bodies, exclude my body. You include in your physical world this body and exclude your body. And think of that. Therefore, is it not silly to think the physical world is minus my physical body? When this is all physical, everything physical about it, this physical body, how can I say this is something outside the physical world? Is it inside the physical world or outside the physical world? It is. It is inside the physical world. If it is inside the physical world and you are looking at this body as anatma,